This is Nate with Pettyjohn Electronics. Here today at Sunday Guitars with Ted and Kirk, showing off our line. They stock the full line of pedals for anyone interested. Great line of overdrives, preamp, EQ, compression, boost, everything you've ever wanted from clean analog tone. This is my favorite pedal that we make because no one else makes one. This is a compressor, but it is a RMS VCA compressor. What does that mean? RMS. So my signal goes in and it takes the root mean squared. So let's just say the mean signal for all of us math whiz, right? That middle of the road. As I'm playing, it's sensing my average signal. And then it sends that info into a VCA or a voltage controlled amplifier that is running the compression. So the compression is always compressing my average signal. Most compressors, to go back, are closed and you have like a threshold, and as soon as you hit it with signal it opens, it compresses everything and it doesn't want it to get loud and run off, and then as soon as you come past that threshold again, boom, the compressor closes and you can hear it and it's like it's noisy, and no one likes compressors for that reason. In a studio you usually don't get that though, because they're running compressors like this. This is a compressor that is always open but ultra silent. So you don't know that it's on, which is great for rhythm players, because they're not usually just turning it on for a solo or something like that. They want to compress the sound to have a really nice thing. If you are an acoustic player, this is a full range pedal. It's not just an electric guitar pedal. This can make your acoustic guitar sound phenomenal because it's sensing your average signal. You get louder, it can get louder with you, but in a compressed sense. It's not going to get louder really quickly and out of whack. It's just going to kind of catch you. The best way I can describe this kind of compression is go back to the mastering situation. The engineer has got all the tracks, they've got all the instruments in there, they've mixed it the way they want to, panned it, set it the way they need it to, but then they send it to the mastering engineer. And all they're doing, they don't want to lose any little bit of that, but they want to capture all that dead space and they want to make it as even as possible. So that's what this is going to do. Most compressors, you have to run them at the beginning of the chain. I tell people, you can run this after delay and reverb if you wanted to. It'll only make your sound better. The cool thing about it is you have a clean mix that's being buffered by that discrete op amp that you can send through. So if you do place it after stuff and you do use it to compress all that nice little transient stuff, you can actually have your clean sound going through anyways. So it's a little spendy, but it is by far the best compressor I've ever used in a live situation. I mean, if this isn't anybody's first compressor pedal, I understand that. But if you gig and you realize that you play small coffee shops and your sound, you can get a little fierce sometimes when you're playing plugged in, this will give you all you want control on your guitar without slamming people. If you're on a stage and you want to maintain that same tight small room feel on a big stage, this will do it for you too. Are you a recording engineer and you don't want to spend $1,500 on that rack, but you've got an insert? For 1/5 the price, you can get a decent pedal that you can run in that insert and will give you studio quality compression. So many uses. The one thing I tell people about our pedals are, kind of sum up, these aren't just guitar pedals. Every single pedal is a full range, 20 to 20 hertz, 20 to 22,000 hertz. It's bass players love this fuzz pedal because they get the bass doesn't squash out on them. A lot of fuzz pedals, you turn on, the bass is like gone. The bass stays. Ted could probably tell you because he's holding them. They're not chintzy. They weigh like 2 pounds, and that's simply because if you opened it up, you would see a world of circuitry going on.
We have just been not spoon-fed, but given the full truckload of feed when it comes to pedals, allegorically speaking. There is lots and lots to learn here. We'll be back shortly. My acoustic guitar into my electric guitar amp, it sounds dead and dull and way too crisp.
Yes.
I want to dumb that all down. Is the compression pedal one that would work for me?
if you love your guitar and you love your amplifier, yes.
Okay.
You know, it's only going to make what you like.
We can only assume that the stuff I have at home is what I love.
Of course.
You know, I mean, obviously, I didn't drag the junk home.
Yes.
I took some quality stuff home, and I like to play the acoustic guitar through the amplifier. I don't do it right now, however, because it sounds awful.
It can jump out at you. There's certain parts of the strings that maybe make a little noise.
There's all
for
kinds
it.
of stuff. Yeah.
Don't like that stuff.
Mostly it's that blaring, bassy sound with these chunky, crisp sounds on top of it, and that's probably a string hiss and stuff like that.
Sure.
If I wanted to make it sound even, and take away that bassy, boomy sound and that other sound, is this the compression pedal here?
The teal green pedal is the compression pedal, and yes, that's what it'll do. It's gonna smooth out everything that you like about wanting to play your acoustic guitar through your amplifier.
What we're going to do is play this guitar. Kirk is going to play this beautiful Breedlove guitar through this compression pedal into this beautiful little Fishman acoustic guitar amplifier. Okay, we're going to turn this on. Wow.
Comes in the speaker.
Comes alive. Yeah.
What do you think?
No, that's incredible. I love how it just really rounds out the tone completely.